Hey everybody. Jenny had asked me to make this video a long time ago when this time came. So this is just an update to let you know that Jenny, our beautiful, beautiful girl, our beautiful angel, has become an angel. Jenny became a beautiful angel on November 5th, 2023 at exactly 5 o'clock. We thought it was pretty fitting that she passed right at 5 on November 5th. She was always big into signs, numbers. This is beautiful. So, Jenny's earthly body is gone. But as many of you know, her soul and her spirit will live on in all of us forever. She got to come home. She got to be with her kids. She got what she wanted at the end. She was only on hospice for, I think, less than a week. Feels like forever, but it was a short time. And she was ready to go. She was ready to go. Her poor body couldn't fight anymore, and let me redirect that. Her poor body went through enough. Jenny always told me that she was going to be excited for one thing when she passed, among other things, but you know what I mean. There was something on this earth that she felt like kind of a booyah moment for when she passed. And she used to tell me, I want you to let everyone know that I didn't lose any battle. I didn't lose the fight. I didn't lose anything. I beat cancer. And some people might say, what does that mean? She used to say, when I'm gone and my heart is no longer beating, that cancer will not be able to survive. The cancer needs a body to thrive on, and now hers is gone. The cancer's dead. She finally beat it. These last few days have been very, very empty. Although our house is full with many people who are supporting and helping us, my family, her sister, her sister's husband, her best friend and kids, some of Jenny's other closest friends, family members, have been at the house constantly, helping me organize, cook dinners, laundry, put up Christmas. It's very nice. But it sure feels empty here. I miss my wife so much. I miss my wife. I'm gonna have to learn a lot about this process. Life after loss. Right now it doesn't feel possible. It doesn't feel real. I feel the heaviest feeling I've ever felt. I feel sick to my stomach. The day that it happened was as beautiful as that day can be. Some of it's really personal, but I'd like to share some things about the very end. On the last night, on the 4th, she, in the middle of the night, tried to get out of the bed, and I was sleeping right next to her. We moved our regular bed into the living room and got rid of the hospital bed. We didn't want anything to do with the hospital bed. That's another story. So we moved her huge comfy bed into the living room. It looked so cute. We put Christmas stuff all around it. And she wasn't supposed to be getting out of bed. There was no reason to. She had all the things she needed in the bed, and she was unable to walk at the end. And she got out of bed quickly. I was asleep next to her, and I felt her move, and I jumped up, and I fall, and I pick her up off the ground. She's so little, so frail. She was confused, and I lifted her back into the bed. And her best friend and I asked her sister to come over. Jenny was just kind of under some distress, a little confused, a little scared. Then her sister came over and she gave the biggest look of relief that I had seen in a while. And we all just held her hand, and at one point she wanted to stand up again. And we're all trying to keep her down, and she was adamant. She said, she, in her own way, said, "I'm standing," in her own words, in her own body language, and she stood. It was one of the best moments of my life. She wrapped her arms around me, just stood there for an embrace. Such a nice hug. It was almost like a little dance. And then as soon as she did that, she laid down. We called the nurse out. She said that she was pretty positive that Jenny was transitioning. We made her as comfortable as ever. There was a lot of peace in her body. in her face. She's very peaceful. And then we said goodbye. We all said goodbye. And that last day, all I did the whole day, her sister and her best friend were giving her medicine. And I got to just lay with her the entire day. Just hold her the entire day. She couldn't do much. There was a couple times where her hand gripped mine really tight. And I just got to keep my arms around her the whole time until she passed. So, Jenny is gone, but she's not gone. Her body is gone, but her spirit and her soul's with us all. I've talked to her every day. The kids are really struggling, as am I. We've all tried to keep ourselves busy. Try not to think about it. But when we sit down, the nights are really hard. When we sit down and think about it, it's really hard. The last 2 nights before bed, and I'm noticing I'm doing it in just my daily life so far, I'm just talking to Jen. It really makes me feel good. There's an emptiness in our car, there's an emptiness in our house, there's an emptiness in the kids' rooms, there's an emptiness just throughout the house. It's all missing Mommy's touch, just Mommy's presence. We have to keep going for the kids. Jenny told me that it's going to be hard to be a single dad, take care of 2 little ones, while they're grieving the loss of their mom, while I'm grieving the loss of my best friend and wife. And it's already been a challenge. But I understand. They lost their mom. Jenny is the most beautiful person I've ever known. She's the most perfect person I've ever known. And I talked to her the whole last day, and I whispered in her ear many times, "Thank you. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for guiding me. Thank you for giving me my beautiful children. Thank you for loving me." I just couldn't think of anything else but to say thank you. She did so much for us. She loved being a mom so much. She loved being a mom. You know, we used to say if cancer didn't happen, we probably would have had 4, 5, 6 kids, knowing us. We loved kids. We love kids. She loved being pregnant. She loved giving birth. She loved being a mom. Today marked one of the first times we had to do arrangement type things for now life after loss. So her sister went down with me and we did that. Jenny is so beautiful. to say is that she is so beautiful and she is so good. And I just said over and over to her, you are so good, you're so kind, and you're so perfect. And I know that she was. She's so beautiful. On the outside, on the inside, her soul, her kindness. I haven't met anybody like her, so. You know, we talked about all the time. She would say, she'd look at me after the kids would go to bed. She'd say, Kyle, I feel like this is too good to be true. I'd say, what are you talking about? And she'd say, our life, I feel like it's too perfect. Something bad's bound to happen. It's too perfect. And I used to say, you're crazy. Like, we're allowed to be happy. We found our soulmates. We had 2 beautiful children. We love our life. We love each other. That's okay. We're allowed to have that. And then cancer happened. I feel a lot of anger towards cancer right now. Doesn't make any sense. It's an inanimate object. I really feel angry. Just at cancer. No anger towards anything else. Just purely at cancer. That it could take someone so beautiful, so strong. So, per the request of my wife, if you do say anything about her, just make sure to say she did not lose her battle. She won. She wanted people to know that. She finally beat cancer. It's dead. Right? So please go with that. I don't know what today looks like. I don't know what tomorrow looks like. The kids, you know, it had been since she went to the hospital. The kids hadn't gone to school. Today I decided to try and take them to school, and they did an amazing job. I'm so proud of them. Winnie asked to go home early, and that's okay. I picked her up. She did more than half of the day. I'm so proud of her. Ellis did the whole day. He's so great. We're just going to take it day by day. Some days will be harder than others. Some days will be okay. Some days we'll laugh. Some days we'll cry. I really, really find myself breaking down a lot. I feel so empty. I feel lost. But Jenny told me that she would visit me. She would leave signs. So I just keep asking her every day. One thing that we said that we thought was cute is, obviously everybody thinks of ladybugs when they think of Jenny, right? We think of ladybugs, we think of butterflies. Another one was pennies. She was big on, when we'd find a penny on the ground, she'd say this tune to the kids: find a penny, pick it up, then all day you'll have good luck. And I never heard of that until she said it, and the kids would always pick up the pennies, and it was cute. So I'm like, okay, pennies, I like that. And the other day I went to the car wash because I just needed a moment. So I took Winnie on a date to the car wash. It was really sad. I went to the register to pay for my car wash, and there was a penny on the counter. I was happy. I was happy. So, Jenny has asked me to continue this journey. She wants me to show the grieving process, show our family, and how we get through this. Thank you all for the love that you showed my wife every day. Thank you all for the kindness. Thank you all for the words and the prayers, all the amazing cards and P.O. box things. I mean, I can't thank you guys enough. This was her favorite time of year. Fall, right before Christmas. It's pretty fitting that she went now. So, where do we go from here? I don't know. One of her last big bursts of energy, I think I told you guys, she wanted to watch The Wizard of Oz. She made it through the whole movie. It's pretty awesome. So again, if you haven't watched it, watch it in her honor. She would love that. That was her last big burst of energy. The next day was not a lot of energy. And the day after that she passed. But in true Jenny fashion, she passed with so much beauty, so much kindness. She was so sweet. So, I love my wife. I love you guys, and just be thinking of us, okay? My beautiful kids. Somebody had said in one of the YouTube comments, look at the shining, twinkling stars up there. And I'm sure I'm getting it wrong, but it's a new place for Jenny up there, twinkling star. The hospice nurse that came to to declare Jenny said she saw a shooting star go right over our house, near our house. Jenny would do that. Jenny said look for anything that glitters, that sparkles, anything of nature. Pick up a stick. Just one thing she would want is for us to all go into nature and just sit, relax, take in the peace. She loved that more than anything. Thank you all for your concern. Thank you for giving us this time. I know we haven't posted in a couple days, and it's obvious why. And I really appreciate all of you for giving us that time, because we couldn't say anything or do anything in that time. We love you all. We will continue this journey. We'll continue filming and showing the grieving process as we move along. Just remember how beautiful Jenny was, how perfect she was, and how kind she was. My perfect baby. I love you, Jenny. I love you guys. Until next time.